Good morning everybody. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at how to achieve a marble base using wet wipes and two colours. So to begin, all we're going to need, this is a baby wipe and I've just simply dried it out on the radiator, but you can just use something like a hairdryer if you wish to be a bit quicker. And what we're going to do is we're going to slowly start to pull this baby wipe apart until we create like random texture and random holes within the baby wipe. And then that is going to act pretty much like a stencil for our base. Now you don't want to tear it too hard, so just be nice and gentle with it until you're happy with your desired look. So here is that baby wipe after I've been pulling that apart. So you can see now we've got this really random sort of texture. So what we're going to do is take a base and we're going to simply lay the baby wipe on top of the base. And now the key here is that you really want to actually pull this fairly tight. So we're going to wrap it round, and then I personally like to just twist it until it is nice and tight like that. So once your stencil is already on your base, all we're going to need now is some white paint. So you can either use an airbrush or you can use a white rattle can. Now, as of time of filming, there is a storm in the UK, so I won't actually be using the rattle can. So I personally will be using an airbrush, but I just want to mention that a rattle can will be absolutely fine if you want to use it. Once you're done with the painting stage, make sure that you let this fully dry, because we are obviously going to be taking the wet wipe off. And so if you don't let it fully dry, you can pull up some of that paint and really sort of mess it up. So let it fully dry before removing your wet wipe. Okay, and now that those bases are dry, we can unravel them. So even though they are now fully dry, do be careful with this stage, because again, you don't want to just pull the wet wipe off, because you may still run the risk of pulling some of that paint up as well. And here we go. So with all of that said and done, here is our finished marble base. The only thing really left to do for this is you can just give it a coat of gloss varnish, just to make it that extra bit shinier. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. As you can see, marble bases, honestly, with the wet wipe technique, are dead easy. And again, you can just use a rattle can as well. You don't have to use an airbrush, and it will work exactly the same way.